Perfectionism might be the real reason you can't stop eating. Are you trying to be perfect in your life with your food, body, health, work, other people, and you cannot stay out of the food and you're constantly eating? Keep watching. I'll give you some tips on how to deal with perfectionism and overeating and emotional eating. But first, grab your free video by going to the top of the description. I have a free tapping video to teach you how to stop emotional eating, especially late in the day, with tapping or EFT. Let's talk about where perfectionism comes in, because you're not born with it. It's something that you learn. For many of us, it started when we were very, very young. We had to be good, do the right thing, get good grades. Sometimes someone had very high expectations of us. You might have learned that love came from being the best, pleasing others, never messing up. Or maybe people pleasing was your survival mode to make sure that you kept the peace around the house. But that makes you feel like you have to be perfect in what you say, what you do with your relationships, with your job, with your body, and with your food. That comes with a lot of pressure. And with that pressure, food becomes that release valve to make you feel better. But it's not about the food. It's about the relief that it gives you and how it makes you feel good and comfortable and safe in the moment. So you can really set yourself up if you're trying to eat clean all day long and then you mess up. You're not gonna have sugar. You're not gonna eat carbs. And then all of a sudden you get tired, stressed out, and that all goes out the window and then you binge eat. But that mistake always triggers shame and guilt. And instead of giving yourself grace and love, you turn to food again and you punish yourself. That inner critic is gonna say, you blew it. You can't handle it. You can't handle food. You don't have willpower. But the reality is, again, it's not about the food. The perfectionism keeps you stuck in the food and in the cycle. So how do we break the cycle? Tip number 1 is to watch your all or nothing thinking. When you have the perfectionist mind, you think you need to say the perfect thing. You have to do the perfect thing at work. You have to make sure people like you. But when we do it with food also, we have a chance to really beat ourselves up and overeat if we don't eat perfectly. Get rid of the all or nothing thinking and give yourself some room to be human. Tip number 2 is not just setting aside time for the meal prep and for everyone else and for all the chores and all the things on your to-do list. It's actually setting aside time for you to give yourself space to process your emotions, because the emotions and the things that you are feeling are really driving why you're eating. Tip number 3 is to get rid of the perfectionist lie. You don't have to be perfect for everyone. Somewhere, somebody was a little voice in your head that told you you had to be perfect so you didn't get in trouble, so people liked you, so you could make sure there was no conflict. Whatever the reason was, it's a lie. And the truth is, you can be human and be yourself, but you have to practice doing that, because if you don't, you will keep going back to the food. And it's not about the food, it's about how we feel about ourselves. The last tip is to celebrate all your wins. If you are a perfectionist, you only celebrate the big wins. You only celebrate doing things perfectly. Celebrate every little win along the way, but also make sure that you grab that download, grab the video that is going to teach you how to use EFT tapping to stop emotional eating, to slow things down, to help you get more in touch with yourself, and to get out of being stuck with the food. That's also why I created the Emotional Eats community, which is a community of midlife women that get together to share, and they feel so much less alone, and they also know that they can do life together and not be perfect. Make sure you grab the link inside the description to up. And remember, it's not about the food when you feel like you're out of control, you're overeating, you're emotionally eating, you maybe even feel addicted to food. It's about what's going on underneath. So let's discover the root cause.